Today on Kentucky Fried Chronology, it's the Battle of Bunker Hill, aka the most American way to lose a battle.
Yeah. There we go. Hi, I'm Bo.
And I'm Chuck.
This is Kentucky Fried Chronology. Welcome back. We got another battle for him. We've done a few of those.
I know we've got a
this
few
week,
battles. I know
or
we're
this
getting
month.
our
I don't know
battle
how
list
time
out of our
works.
systems before.
No, we need more battles.
Well, we've
More
got
battles.
there's plenty of other stuff. It's not.
We
just
need more
battles.
sword and shield, clangy,
I think we've
big
got
rock bash caveman style.
Big rock bash game.
Do the first battle
If
ever.
we ever find the battle of Kadesh.
No, that's the first recorded battle. I'm talking let's bullshit and fantasy book the first battle ever between one group of cavemen and another.
It has to take place in China, and that, you know what I'm saying? Because they were the first. Because we have supposed Chinese legends about wars fought with nothing but sticks.
Well, yeah, but we have
and this supposedly
archaeological bone evidence of spear wounds from Neanderthal spears on, what are they, the Homo erectus?
Homo erectus. See, I don't know
on
that.
us, and then vice versa. We have our version of spear wounds on them.
Yeah, that's
implying that at some point they fought each other.
See, okay, since you brought this up, I have this is one of those.
So we book a war to the Neanderthals versus us.
Hold up. I have this idea. Crazy theory. It's, hits the blunt 10 times.
All right. I hope it's not too good. The internet will steal it.
If it does, I look forward
Copyrighted.
to
TM.
I look forward to watching the AI clankers steal the video.
Oh, I'm gonna put a TM right on your forehead as you start saying as you start saying the idea. A little is gonna pop up right on you.
Idea. And it would explain the taboo we have against it nowadays, and that we've had against it for a while.
Against what?
I think the reason the other, hominid species are no longer with us is because they tasted too good. I think we hunted them to extinction.
So we ate the Neanderthals?
We ate all of the other big game, and there was nothing left, and we didn't know how to farm yet.
Neither did they.
And they weren't as good, and they were not as smart as we were. They couldn't hunt as cleverly as we could.
Okay, show me the bones that have the teeth marks on them. And I need more than just one sampling. I need a wide grid of we found cannibalized Neanderthal bones here and over here and over there. It seems to be a pretty common theme happening in this area during this Ice Age period or whatever. Then I will believe you.
But again, it would explain the.
There's nothing wrong with your theory. I didn't say that it was stupid.
It's just wild.
It's that's one where I'm no, we need to find evidence for that.
Serious evidence, or worse, kind of more fucked up. Because at the certain point, they wouldn't have just been chewing on the bones. They would have been processing meat the way a butcher.
Yeah, you'd have the scrape marks and stuff like we get off of mammoth bones and shit.
Yeah,
I watched documentaries about cavemen. I know how shit works. A little scrap of flint. You ever see that video? That dude takes a little tiny piece of flint, skins a whole deer with it.
Yeah, stuff like that. Or a guy takes a stick and digs out a whole hut with it, or some nonsense. Anyway,
those videos are bullshit. Did you hear about that? They had primitive whatever. They'd be they'd film the dude with the stick, and then they'd cut, and the backhoe would come in to finish it, and he'd jump back in oh no, look what I did.
Oh, we can look at all.
We should do that. We should just do the intro, and we'll sit here and we'll just bullshit. We'll just not use the actual audio, and we'll get one of those bullshit fucking AI voices to have you. Did you know? Fun fact.
Oh God. I would rather have the AI resample our voices so it sounded like us.
Why would they?
Because
we're not popular enough.
No, For one reason,
we are not for kids.
No. For one
reason,
reason,
let your kids watch
not kids,
our show.
There's a lot of latchkey kids these days. Anyways,
they will learn terrible language.
No. Yeah, for all the kids on the internet these days, they know what the clanker AI voices sound like. We need us to sound like if we're gonna have AI do it, then fine. But
I just don't want to work as hard. I'm here to do it for me.
Tough. Do hard work or suffer.
All right, anyway. You fucking learn how to edit then. You fucking help me, asshole. If you aren't going to let me get the machine to do it, I need more manpower.
Fair enough.
I got him. Were we supposed to be talking about Bunker Hill?
Battle of Bunker Hill. We went way off into the weeds.
Caveman,
High editing, Bo. Have fun with this.
He always does.
The gin and Mountain Dew mix.
If I want to get back at you, I can just put funny faces over yours.
Yeah. Anyway, so Battle of Bunker Hill. That was one of those. Remember 5th grade history class?
I do.
It was.
We called it social studies.
They did. It was essentially, and we.
Which always confused me. I was like,
well, because it
was a history class most of the time.
It was also geography a little bit. There's like this, we learned about various countries, mostly ones we were either.
Oh, you went to a different grade school than me. That's right. We had a separate geography class. Not
until middle school. We were a little different.
4th grade.
Now we did have the history of Kentucky class.
Yeah, we did this. So we did a whole section on that. Had the
that's why social studies
history of Round County section in social studies. That was always fun.
That's why history and
about the feud and everything.
For little kids, that's kind of why they kind of used to mesh history and geography together in one.
Well, I mean, it helps to know where the history happens.
It makes things easier and know why certain weird decisions keep happening because it's mostly geography.
I just remember it would piss me off because like some days the teacher would be lazy and she'd just hand you like a blank map and tell you to fill in countries and she'd grade you by how many freaking countries you could remember.
Right.
But this was in the 90s.
Right.
So,
but anyway,
one year that a country would be there, and then the next year that country was no longer there. It's a different country that split into 3 other fucking countries.
Show us Yugoslavia on the map.
Yeah, like when I was like, first grade, it was a thing, and then by the time I'm in like 3rd grade, there's like 3 other countries I got to fucking remember.
Anyway, so 4th or 5th grade, because I had it both 4th and 5th grade. Social studies, which is essentially history for kids.
Yeah.
We both learned about the Battle of Bunker Hill, didn't we?
Well, yeah, you got to do the basics of American history. You do the Jamestown landing, and
the Boston Massacre.
Boston Massacre. Yeah, they like that one.
Boston Massacre.
The Boston Tea Party is, and then they kind of mention Concord and Lexington because Paul Revere, but it's mostly just focused on him and his ride.
Yeah, and there was another guy.
Oh, there's 2 other guys.
There was.
There's 2 other guys.
Oh yeah, the doctor did a little bit of riding.
Yeah, that Dr. Warren guy went with him, and he, I think, fell off his horse and didn't make it to Concord. The start with D. What was the other guy's fucking name? See, this is the problem. They never told us. It was all Paul Revere.
Yeah, and they were simplifying history to tell a cool story.
Do you remember them ever mentioning that he got captured
by the British?
Yeah.
Paul Revere?
When we were in grade school, do you ever remember that being part of the story in the book?
I do think so, and I think it was.
I don't. I always remember
got captured, and it was basically snuck out real fast.
Oh, it was always just he 2 if by land, 1 if by sea. He went on his ride and made it, and warned the militia in time to militia. It was 80 guys came marching out onto the Lexington Green, right?
Did the job. 80 stubborn some bitches were willing to do it, you know?
That's Concord where we pushed them back. In Lexington, they shot at the British. The British went, "Hey, fuck you!" And shot them, killed like 10 of them, and they ran off.
Oh yeah, that was Lexington, wasn't it? See, it's one of those. There was
and then when these guys got to Concord, they're like, they killed Tony. Well, fuck them. We'll show them motherfuckers. Call up 400 more dudes. We'll
hold the line.
We'll get them at the bridge.
Which is actually a great lead up to the Battle of Bunker Hill.
Yeah, it's literally what happens like right before.
So
the British get pushed back into Boston, and the militia numbers keep growing until they cut off Boston, and it's like under siege. Mm-hmm. And Thomas Gates calls for reinforcements from England to come over with 3 other generals. Thomas Gage is the dude in Boston. What is Charles Howe? What's his first name?
I think it was.
Is it Charles?
No. William Howe.
I don't know. We'll find out in editing. But General Howe
editing, Bo. Have fun with
is the commander in charge of the battle. Right. There's two other guys, but they're not important. They're assholes. Fuck them.
Also, story I was told. I thought Cornwallis did this one.
Really?
Yeah. This was one.
No, that's South Carolina, man. He's got a whole other theater of the war to deal with, and I think that's like a year later in 1776.
He doesn't even show up that yet.
Yeah, this is in.
Or no, it was William Howe. That's what it was.
Yeah, there you go. That's right.
That's who it was in charge. William Howe.
What's the date for this battle? It's June something, 1775. 15th. Is it 15th?
It's either 15th or 14th of 1775.
Sometime in June.
Yes.
Yeah. We're so good at this.
Yeah, I know. We're such great historians. I figure the theme for this show is History Channel for people who already know the history but want to be entertained.
Yeah.
We're doing our best to get shit right.
There are far better channels than us to watch if you actually want to learn new information.
Yeah. Yes. Please do not use us as a reliable
At best,
source.
I'm kind of hoping people think we're funny and like the topic and want to go look into it more themselves.
Right, yeah.
Or go watch the other more informative channels.
Right.
Be like, those two dumb fucks seem to have a good time talking about it.
Anyway, so we get the lead up. 10,000 British redcoats are on the march towards North Boston.
This is what you were told in grade school.
This is kind of
clarifying. Like this is what we were taught in grade school.
Yeah. Okay, for today, kids, I am cool story bro historian. Bo is Captain Buzzkill, who's telling us everything that actually happened.
Oh no, I'm the actually
that
guy.
Just for today, buddy.
Give me your glasses. I need him to do the
anyway.
10,000 redcoats.
So yeah, 10,000 battle-hardened British redcoats are marching out of Boston. Upon the helpless and beleaguered was, I think, 1,500. They kept saying, 1,600,
1,200, 1,500, something like that.
It was. Here's the thing, though.
Tiny force.
But Washington.
Keep going.
Washington, and now this is where real history kind of comes into the cool story, bro part. Washington actually excelled at maneuvering with smaller units and doing a whole lot of damage with them. So what we actually did, kind of getting their casualties up, was something that would be a good tactic. Why'd we have to cool story bro this? Is what I'm saying. Anyway, back to the cool story. 10,000 redcoats march upon a beleaguered 1,200 men. These men were properly trained, barely, properly.
Hey, we've all seen the artwork. They got the nice blue coats.
Yeah, this is where
and the leggings and the hats and stuff.
This is where that first
proper colonial army, right?
Yeah, that first French shipment of supplies really helped. Thanks,
fancy French jackets.
Yeah, that's one of those. We're convenient
over in France. Oh, we dyed these too dark. They're too blue. Send them to the Americans.
That'll work. Because I was sitting there thinking, wow, Betsy Ross was busy. Anyway, so they're marching on these poor guys, and they're thinking, okay, we're going to set up on this place called Breed's Hill. Or this place called Bunker Hill, which is, taller hill. It's better defensive, we think. But then at the last minute, for some reason, I never learned why. Did you ever learn why he moved from Bunker Hill to Breed's Hill?
There's a bunch of different theories on why. I think it was because they had like 3 or 4 cannons, and he was hoping to counterfire the Navy ships or the rowboats making a beach landing.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't get them there in time, or they didn't build a hole to put the cannon through. Something happened where they didn't get to use the cannons the way they wanted to.
Yeah, because if you don't set it up with proper fortifications, they'll just shoot it a couple times and blow the whole area
If there's
up.
nowhere for you to stick the muzzle of the cannon out either. And then you got to be like, oh, fuck, what do we do? Build like a little ramp of dirt so we can get it up, pointed over the wall.
Something.
And then you fire it once, it falls down. I don't think that's what actually happened, but
you can see that happening.
Yep. But oh no, we're fucked, right? The British are just gonna come and steamroll us right off the position. Or there's so many of them.
So many of them, but you know what?
The great horde of red sweeping toward our tiny blue dot on this hill.
The pale blue dot.
The pale blue dot on this hill. Oh no.
Oh, watch the science nerds get pissed at that one. Anyway,
I thought it was funny.
I know, right? Anyway, so not only do we hold the ground, we take advantage of the high ground. We've practiced volley fire. We know exactly we can go now. This is one of the first real fighting forces that can really, truly, as Mel Gibson would say, go muzzle to muzzle with British redcoats, and they do, and they hold the line. And they cause casualties. And they just keep causing casualties.
And the British run away back to Boston, right?
No. Again, I was told, this is the story I was told. I was told, we did lose. Here's the thing. They made it very clear, like they told the kids multiple times. We had to retreat. It wasn't a loss. We just ran out of ammo.
You had a way better history teacher in 5th grade than I did. I was told we won. We drove the British off. It was a big victory for the United States, and it made France be like, oh, okay, maybe they can do it because they beat the and then I actually look into it and I'm like, no, what the fuck, lying bitches. Why? It wasn't the teacher's fault. It was in our textbook.
Really?
Yeah.
So the teacher's just like...
she's just regurgitating what the fuck she has. This textbook from 1970 something.
Wow. Made by someone who was like, man, I had that class in 5th grade. How did that go again? Just writing it himself. Wow. So yeah, it's one of those... I at least got the honest ending. We had to retreat, but again, they did make it clear to class, only because we ran out of ammo. So we did have to let the British take the land. But we made them pay for it. We bloodied their lip. Like a third of their men died, and the half of the ones that were still alive were wounded, so they couldn't continue the campaign. And it bought Washington and the rest of his troops time to form up into a bigger army so that they could really fight. It was one of those. It didn't win the war, but it bought time for the, that's what I was taught.
Close.
Not entirely awful, huh?
Just missed it by that much.
So what we miss?
The British forces were closer to 2,500.
Oh, okay.
Like, pretty small.
Yeah.
Because the war hasn't really started yet. This is the point of no return fight. Like, Concord, yeah, they shot at each other, but only a few people died.
So the higher ups can pay people.
So there's still like a chance, like maybe we can talk this the fuck out. Even some of the Continental Congress is like, I mean, we just kind of want shit to go back to how it was in 1760 before all the bullshit taxes and shit. Like, so we can still talk this shit out, but then Bunker Hill happens. And there's no hope for that anymore, because your book was mostly right. About 1,200 militia do show up there to fight the thing. The problem with militia is they can just kind of go home if they want to.
Yeah.
So when the fight actually starts, like a good 300-400 of these dudes kind of were like, fuck this, and left. So there's only 800 there.
Oh.
But they managed to get a couple, 200 more reinforcements, an hour before the battle starts, because that Dr. Warren guy shows up with some volunteers, and the Colonel Prescott, the guy in command of Bunker Hill, is like, oh, okay, you're a major general. I should give you command. And he's like, no, I'm just here to shoot redcoats. Where do you want me? He goes and takes his place on the line like a badass.
Yeah, also, this is one of the times where I get it. Brown Bess musket isn't super accurate, but volley fire will get you.
Yeah, but see, there's the other problem. Prescott, for some reason, moves his position from Bunker Hill over to Breed's Hill and builds a fortification there. We don't know why. But this is where the fight happens. It's like there's like a field going off this way. You got the river and shit over here, and the town of Charleston's over here, right? Right, it's Charleston, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's Boston.
No, Boston's on the other side of the water. There's a little town called Charleston right there.
Really? Oh, that's not confusing at all.
No, I mean it's like Richmond. There's like 800 Richmonds.
Fair enough.
We have one here, and there's one in Virginia, and I think Tennessee has a Richmond.
Probably a bunch of them in Virginia. Think about it. Anyway, back to where we was.
But yeah, so he has this position, but it wasn't there the night before.
Right.
So it just kind of pops up, and in the morning, the ships that are on the water are like, "Holy fuck! There's a fort there. Shoot at it!" So this one ship starts shooting at it, and it wakes the admiral up, and he gets pissed off. He's like, "What are we fucking shooting at?" And he goes up there like, "Look, there's a thing." He's like, "Oh, well, never mind. Keep fucking shooting it," and starts signaling for other, other ships. Because when he went to sleep, there was no fort. It was further back. Or, well, there wasn't even a fort. Just the men were over there on Bunker Hill, camped, hanging out, drinking, being militia. There's no, unlike the pictures we all saw with the blue coats. No, this is a bunch of shopkeepers, farmers, bored gentlemen who have nothing to do on a Friday. Well, because it was like a social club, the militia. Like you got together with your local dudes and drank and played with your guys. It's like going to a hunting lodge now.
Shoot the bad guy.
Yeah, wow. And then they got the call to actually go do something. Like, so they were all pretty gung-ho for a day or so.
It's like a joke the fat electrician made about if America ever got invaded, we wouldn't like try and organize shit. We would just put a bag limit for all civilians.
Oh yeah, like you can't taxidermy the enemy. Stop it.
Yeah, you can't taxidermy them.
Florida man, stop that.
But we've got them holding the beer. Anyway,
but yeah, no. So it's not a professional force, but they managed to put up this fort. Nice dirt palisade and trenches and shit, ready to fucking go. So General Howe calls up his men, puts them on boats, goes across the water, and gathers up down here in this little, it's like a little peninsula, right? Little isthmus. And he's going to go up and attack from this direction. It's a relatively gentle slope, right? Mm-hmm. Problem is it's full of like potholes and shit because there's brick kilns and they dig clay pits and stuff. So there's like 6 foot deep holes all over the place. So dudes are just kind of like falling into them, and there's fences and shit. So they get slowed down, and they get up to where we fucking are, and they
get a rifle,
and they get up there, and the whole don't shoot till you see the whites of their eyes.
This is where it happens.
It never actually happened, but
no,
no one actually said that. But what I think happened was even better. I can't remember his name. One of the commanders was like from the French and Indian War. He had experience, so he walked out 30 yards and took a bunch of birch stakes and put them in the ground and told his men, when you see their leggings go past that birch stake, shoot at them and shoot low.
Which means take them out by the...
Well, yeah, because they're all, nervous and jittery and stuff. The instinct is to jerk up, right? So if he tells them to go ahead and just kind of aim at their shins, when they all inevitably do that jerk motion, it's probably going to hit them right about here. Works great. This first unit that walks up here gets annihilated. Like 90 dudes just gone, dropped dead. I think like one squad had like a sergeant and a private that made it back. That was it. It was brutal. So those guys run away, and then the grenadiers move up. I think this is happening on the right flank or left flank, depending on... I'll have a map. But the grenadiers march up, and they take a shot and trade some fire with the line, but they fucking run the fuck back too.
Because Yeah, we clearly it's one of those.
Well, they did not expect us to fight at all. They were supposed to like just kind of because the first charge they were going to bayonet charge them, and they never got that fucking far because they were expecting us to turn the fuck around and run like they did at Lexington. And we did not do that though. We stood there and boom. Problem is we've only got like 15 rounds per man.
Rut-row.
Yeah, rut-row. So the first wave fails, they retreat. General Howe manages to rally his men into another charge, and he just does a full frontal all along the fortifications, right? Show them the bayonet. Give them the steel. Don't worry about shooting. Just get up there and stab them. Well, again, they don't really make it. Some of them get to the wall and stuff, but a lot of them are shot, and they're just wounded and dead all over the fucking ground. They pull back for another one. He's not, but by that point we're out. We have no bullets. So, leaving behind a small vanguard, Colonel Prescott starts the withdrawal. Like you said, they don't run. It's just like, well, we've done all the hurt we can do. So we're gonna we withdraw out of here. And the British launched the final assault right on the thing, and Dr. Warren and his volunteers are part of the rear guard, and he dies.
Yeah,
lost. I heard a couple of different accounts on how one, he was just shot in the head trying to hold the wall with his small sword. And then I heard another story where the British found his body bayoneted like 20 times and his head bashed in.
Damn.
So like with, other dead redcoats just strewn about him. Like, I'm like, I like that one better.
That makes more sense.
Like he went down swinging in that one, more brutal, but I can visualize it. He's like, cannon going off, and then, right in the side, he stabs that guy, pulls it out. Another dude, he takes the bayonet he just got stabbed with, stabs him in the throat and pulls him down, and then he gets one in the back. He shoots him with his pistol.
Yeah,
that'd be great, right? That, like the end of Dr. Warren.
I'm having.
Give him that cinematic heroic death of the trying to holding while the rest of the men withdraw.
Battle of Bunker Hill.
And the battle is over.
Dr. Warren, played by Keanu Reeves.
I'm down, dude. No.
Right?
Because Dr. Warren was like a tall, kind of skinny dude. All we'd have to do is dye Keanu Reeves' hair kind of a gray color.
Yeah.
Give him one of those cool.
Or let him stop dyeing it. Maybe.
Give him one of those, cool fucking. What are they? The ponytail they had back in the 17th century.
Oh, I don't know what they did.
You watched Patriot. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what he did. I don't know what it was called, though.
I'm sure it's called something. I'm calling it a man tail.
It's a man bun these days.
A mane tail. I don't know. But yeah, the battle is over. The British have won. But they take 50% casualties.
No, I didn't know this.
There's 1,000 people dead or wounded.
See, I didn't know that was dead and wounded put together. I thought casualties meant all of them dead.
No, it means dead and wounded. They should explain that better when we were kids. I thought that too forever.
It's God, you'd see die.
Yeah, you'd see casualties from World War II. You're 22 million. It's that's dead and wounded though. You gotta.
And wounded.
Dead, it's more. Well, I mean, it's still a lot, but
still a lot, but it's not 22.
General Howe, this haunted him forever. He wrote in his memoirs, he's like, this was not worth it at all. He never again just full assaulted a fortified position for the rest of the war. He's like, nope. Never doing that again. Thomas Gage was so disgusted by how many men were killed in the battle that he resigned as the governor of Boston and went back to England. He's like, fuck this, you all deal with it. I'm out of here.
Wow.
And one of the people who were at Bunker Hill was a smart ass. He's just I'd love to sell the British another hill at the same price. Because ours, we had casualties too. It was like 100, 150.
Yeah,
but we lost Dr. Warren, so I feel like that was worth probably like another 200 guys on his own. What could have been?
Can you imagine Dot? No, here's the thing.
The bold, he would have been a much bolder commander than Washington, right? Like that guy had balls of steel on him.
I don't see him taking Washington's place because
he would have took
been
personal
VP.
initiative on the battlefield a lot more than. Benedict Arnold was pretty.
That's the thing, though.
Pretty well known for that.
Right up until he betrayed us, he was an awesome.
He was awesome,
commander,
right?
Until he pulled a dog shit heel turn and betrayed us.
I know.
You traitor. Indeed. Benedict Praetorio Arnold.
That's why nobody names their kid Benedict in this country.
Oh, not anymore. No.
But also why you'll still probably find Benedict in England, because it's a sign the fucker chose.
Exactly.
Got anything else for the battle?
If I ever have a son, I'm never going to call him Benedict.
Okay. Has nothing to do with the battle. I, for a second, thought you were going to be like, if I ever have a son, I'm going to name him Bunker.
No, that would be a cool
name. Call him Bunk. Hey, Bunk.
Cool name for a cat, though.
That is a cool name for a cat.
Bunker. Especially if it's like a...
If it hides all the time, like it burrows under your fucking clothes and shit when you put them on the couch. Bunker, you get out of there.
All right,
you come out of your hole.
And that's something else. Oh, no. Can't end the episode. We have to draw from the pot of knowing.
We have to do lots of stuff, man.
Find out what we are doing next week. Next week on Kentucky Fried Chronology, we have...
upside down. Hastings!
Yay, Hastings!
Yeah, Hastings. So
that's the intro.
So next week is going to be super fun, and I just said I wanted more sword and board bashy.
Hastings is a good one.
Hell yeah, it is. No, we're not done yet, man. We have to tell people stuff.
Oh, right.
You are the worst for this. You have to promote the channel.
Sorry, I need to be more like The Rock. Shameless self-promotion.
Plug. Tell them to like. Tell them to comment. Tell them to subscribe or favorite, as you like to say.
Favorite because I'm old. Like and subscribe to our channel. Also, go check his other channel out, Kentucky Fried Critics, where they watch beer and watch.
We watch beer and drink movies.
Yes, watch beer and drink movies.
It's very hard. Sometimes the movies don't want to go down.
Wash it down with a frosty. Oh wait, I just realized.
Damn it! Really, you just realized that you said it backward?
Words are hard.
I went into a whole bit.
I'm tired, man.
Tired, you're drunk. That's your problem.
That too.
Also, we have an Instagram.
We do. What's it called?
It's called Kentucky Fried Chronology.
You actually got that name?
Like anybody would have it.
Well, good for us.
But yeah, go to Instagram and do whatever. I don't know how it works yet. I'll put stuff on it when I figure out how to.
Right, we'll figure out how to do stuff. Also, incoming, this will be modified eventually. Check out our Instagram to find out why, or find out how.
There you go. There's a thing we could put on Instagram. Cool. Also, we have big project coming up. Yeah, the summer.
Oh yes, our summer series where we
don't tell them too much. Tease it.
Oh well, we're doing some traveling.
We're gonna do some stuff.
Maybe even hear some gunfire.
We're gonna go outside. We're gonna be in the sun.
I know. We'll watch.
We're gonna fucking burn.
Yeah, I know. Watch. Solar flare over here. I'll make sure he doesn't take his shirt off.
I was gonna say I'm not taking my damn shirt off.
Anyway, so until then, go out and learn you something.
I threw it away already.
You did.
I don't know.
The gimmick.
Bye.
Later. There we go. Go ahead and get that out of there. I'm ready to go whenever you are.
Sorry, go ahead.